and welcome to another episode here on Faithlicious and Friends, compliment of the season. My name is Faith, but I like to be called Faithlicious. And before we check out of this season, I just thought, why don't I drop some quick notes to self, some end of year notes to selves that would help us move forward in the year 2020. I've learned a lot about human conditioning and the stories that we tell ourselves, the stories that we recite to ourselves over and over and over. And many of us, especially this holiday season, when it just comes full swing, like, oh, what have I done with my life this year? 2019 is over. What did I achieve? You start measuring up, especially the holiday season, because you're not racked up with a lot of activities, work, school, or otherwise, depending on what you do. And I just thought, okay, you know what? We need to start right, because you know what they say, you never recover from a good start. So we need to start right, and starting with some quick note to selves, which I'm going to share with you. But first thing I want you to know is that moving forward in life, we want to learn to keep things in perspective, proactively feed ourselves. I proactively feed myself with right reminders to ease my mind and redirect my energy effectively. So I'm challenging you to remind yourself of the good, of the positive. Even though the year is ending, it's not over. It's an opportunity for another great start. So let's go on with our note to self. Our first note to self is, you are not alone. Yes, you're not alone. Don't be scared. Don't be scared to let that special someone into your life. There's always that special someone you've got, especially when you're in a dark time, going through difficult times. You know who this person is. Don't expect them to solve the problems. They might not have the immediate solution to the problem, but just allow them face those difficult problems with you, those difficult moments. Allow them face it with you. Give them permission to stand by your side. They won't necessarily be able to maybe pull you out of the dark place you're in, but allow some light spill in by just having the right person stand next to you. Above all, the important thing to remember is that you don't have to face hard times alone. No matter how bizarre, no matter how embarrassed or pathetic or awkward you feel about your own situation, there are people who have dealt, with similar emotions, and they want to help, but you have to let them in. So you are not alone, unless you choose to be. You're not alone. Now, note to self number 2. You are not who you used to be, and that's okay. That's fine. That's not bad. Because you see, life leads us on journeys that we would never go on if, it was up to us. Don't be afraid. Have faith. Believe. Yes, I said it. Have faith. That's my name, I know. But believe in yourself, even especially in hard times. In fact, that is when you need to believe in yourself the more. Believe in your capacity to heal, to move on. Believe that life will surprise you again and again and again. Believe that the journey is the destination. Believe that it's all worthwhile, that your life is all worthwhile. Yes, you've been hurt. There is no denying that. You've been hurt. You've gone through numerous ups and downs that have made you who you are today. They all contributed to making you ultimately who you are today. And they might have changed your perspectives or taught you lessons or, forced your spirit, soul, and body to grow up. See the beauty in this. You know that quote, every dark cloud has a silver lining? I'm asking you to consciously look out for the silver lining. Give yourself credit for your resilience and how far you've come, because you have come far. Think about it. You've lived, you've learned, you've survived all the bad days. That you're here today means that you're a winner, because you survived all the bad days that have come and gone, and you're still growing. So remind yourself, note to self, you are not who you used to be, and that's fine. The third note to self This is only the beginning. That's the third note to self. This is only the beginning. Everything in life, every situation, every relationship, everything in life has to come to an end eventually. Yeah, it's important we appreciate this. It's important we accept the end of various eras in our life and to walk away sensibly when something has come to an end and move forward. And yeah, moving forward for some of us is quite difficult, but hey, that is how you know you're growing. Move forward. It doesn't matter what you call it. Turning the page, letting go, moving forward. It doesn't matter what you call it. What matters is that you leave the past where it is, in the past. Leave it there where it belongs and make the best of your life. That is the best of what is presently available to you. And when I say, moving on, the end, this ending is not the end as we have it in movies. That's not what it is. It's just your life beginning again in a new way. It's like a fresh chapter. Okay? One chapter has to end for the next one to start, right? So yeah, it's a point in your story where you move to the next chapter. That's just it. So be humble, be teachable. The world always is bigger than your momentary view of the world. Right now, there's plenty of room for new ideas, for new steps, for new beginnings. So remember what that third step notes to self was? This is the beginning. Whatever it is you're going through, have that at the back of your mind. Even as we step into the new year, this is only the beginning. Okay? Notes to self number 4. In your present response lies great power. In the response you have to life, to situations, to circumstance, your response, therein lies great power. That's what I'm trying to say with that one. You see, the goal isn't to get rid of all the negative thoughts or negative feelings or life situation, because technically that's kind of impossible. The goal is to change your response to them. Basically, your response to them. So what was the first step? You want to change the way you think. Change the way you think, you change your life, basically. So remember, note to self that in your present response lies your greatest power. And last but not least, note to self number 5. You don't have everything you want, but you have enough to move forward. You have enough to move forward. Let me ask you this. What if you woke up tomorrow and realized that all you had were the things you were grateful for? What have you been grateful for right now? What have you been grateful for today? So think about it. The only things that you have truly been grateful for are the only things you'll have tomorrow. It doesn't matter how big or small. Seriously, look around and be thankful. Be grateful. I love this line that says the attitude of gratitude takes you to a higher altitude. So be thankful. Be grateful. Be grateful for your health. Be grateful for your friends, your family. Be grateful for your home, because nothing lasts forever. Honestly, it doesn't. And even in times of uncertainty, even when life seems far from perfect, because actually it never really is perfect, but even when it seems far from it, it's always important to keep simple things in perspective. Simple things like you're alive. You didn't go to bed hungry last night. You didn't sleep outside. You had a choice of what clothes to wear in the morning. You haven't spent endless hours in fear of your life. You know someone that loves you. You have access to clean drinking water. You can read. You have internet. If you're sick, you've got access to medical care. Some people might call you incredibly wealthy, with those things. So be thankful. Remember to be thankful for all the things that you have. You might say it's easy for you to stay over there and say be thankful, but you've got 2 feet, 2 hands. You can smile. Even if you've got just one, be thankful. for all the things that you do have. Let your enthusiasm rise from the boredom. Let your enthusiasm rise from boredom, and do this by seizing the very real and present opportunity you have to be appreciative. Breathe it in, and then do your best to take little small steps forward. Okay? So now it's your turn. Yes, it's your turn. I sincerely do hope that you join me in keeping these notes to selves, these points, these thoughts, at the top of your mind this season. And when I said it was your turn, I was saying it's your turn because I wanted you to, before you go, let us know which of these points resonates with you the most. Which of all of these points resonate with you the most? Do you remember what they are? Well, let's remind you. First, we have the first note to self, which is you are not alone. You are not alone. The second note to self is you are not who you used to be, and that's okay. It's fine. The third note to self is this is only the beginning. It's not the end. It's a new chapter. And the fourth note to self is in your present response lies the greatest power. Last but not the least note to self was you don't have everything you want, but you have enough to move forward. So I challenge you, move forward. Don't let nothing hold you back. Have a wonderful, wonderful period this season, and we're looking and believing for bigger, better, greater things here on Faith Relations and Friends. But please remember to drop comments, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and tell us which of these points resonates with you the most. And maybe if there's a 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th notes to self you want to add, you can also add that in the comment section and share with us. We'd love to get your input. But also remember that you can be here on Faith Delicious and Friends at any time. All you need to do is just, keep commenting in the comment section. Let's build up the community together, and let's make 2020 a great, great year and open conversations for things you want to discuss. You see, the beautiful thing about Faith Delicious and Friends is it's a platform to engage, to have discussions about things that are not being discussed, to have discussions about things that you think are not discussed enough, or gain insights or better perspective on certain things. So you have something you want to discuss, just hit us up in the comment section and we'll take it from there. Thank you so much, and have a beautiful, beautiful 2020.